Hey, it's Steve from the 805 here with another comedy special. I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody brought in the new year and had a good New Year's Eve and bringing in the new year on a good note. New Year's Eve was a little challenging for me. I don't know about y'all, but staying up till midnight's a little tough for me. I tried to bribe my family. We live in California. I told them, I said, look, can we just celebrate New York time and go to bed at like 9:10, 9:15? I said, I'll fix y'all breakfast in bed in the morning. I need the sleeping hours is important. You know, I'm getting up in age, so, you know, but I hung in there. I hung in there and I made it. We had a good celebration, had a couple glasses of champagne and it was all good. But I've been, I don't know, this year's starting off kind of crazy for me. The next day on New Year's Day, my mom called and I was excited to hear from her because I figured she was going to ask me about, hey, how was the New Year's Eve? And she doesn't do much because she's an elderly woman, so she's always excited to hear from me and her granddaughter. So I'm thinking, we're going to do some catching up. But she calls me and I say, hey, Mom, how's it going? And then all of a sudden, hold on, I'll call you back. I got another call. Click. And I'm looking at the phone and I'm like, thinking, man, what was that all about? I feel like a cheated on son, I felt like calling her back and saying, hey, you got another son I don't know about? But it's kind of weird. You calling me and then you hang up on me like you got another call from your secret son, But anyway, man, it's all good. It's just weird, it's weird, She's done that before, but usually it's like you talk for a while and then, oh, I got another call. I mean, this was like, I barely got high in and she clicking over, But, and then my family, man, it's like my daughter comes to me and she said, Daddy, this year, I don't want you taking me to no more birthday parties. I said, why? I love your friends and I love taking you to your birthday parties. She said, yeah, that's the problem. She said, you like them too much, you embarrassing me. I said, no, I'm not embarrassing you. And she's like, well, it's just like the one time you took me and you grabbed all, while we were outside playing, I was playing with my friends. You grabbed all the kids' party favors and you made it was Legos and you made a birthday cake out of everybody's Legos. I like Legos. I mean, what's the big deal? I mean, Dad. She's like, Dad, they're for the kids. They're for us. They're not for you. She's like, and I'm like, I like Legos. I'm sorry. Don't they teach you how to share in school? So I was just like, I said, So I mean, what else? What else is the problem? She's like, why can't you just mingle with the parents and drink and get tipsy with the red cups? And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. What are you talking about red cups? What do you know about red cups? She's only 9 years old and she already, Daddy, I know a few things, okay? I'm not dumb. I said, I didn't say you're dumb. And so anyway, I said, okay, so what other issues do you have with me taking you to birthday parties? I mean, okay, so I shouldn't have grabbed the Legos and made a birthday cake. I'm sorry. What other issues? Well, it's like when you took me to my other friend's house, and you were out there playing with the chickens and everything. No, these people, they live, we live in Ventura, and I love all my daughter's friends' parents. We get along good and stuff, but they have a little, a chicken area with a few chickens, and I didn't even know you could have chickens. You know, I thought, I mean, I didn't, you know, especially I thought you had to have a farm and live out in the boonies and the country and all, but you know, they got a little chicken area in their backyard. I thought it was cool. It's cool, man, you know? So they had like, for the birthday party, for their daughter's birthday party, they had like some fruit and everything, and we were just chilling, you know? And so my daughter's like, yeah, Dad, but the whole time at the party, you're feeding the chickens and talking to the chickens. You even got in the chicken coop. I'm like, can't help it if the animals like me. I mean, I wasn't hurting nobody. I said, hey, look, you know, I don't even think that they have a trash can there, you know. The chickens eat everything, you know. I gave them my watermelon rinds and, you know, honestly, I don't even think they have a trash can, but because chickens, they eat anything. If anybody knows anything about chickens, they eat anything. And, you know, hey, I was just having a good time. I was just socializing with the chickens. They were talking to me. I was talking back to them. She's like, yeah, Dad, but that's the problem. You don't, you know, why can't you just be like the other parents? And I'm like, I'm sorry, hey, I'm a big kid. What can I say? I don't know what to tell you, you know. I said, I'll work on it. You know, I understand. I'll work on it. But it's just like, you know, and then I said, you know, okay, is there anything else? Let me tell you this, like, you know, as a parent, you know, you're always trying to flip things around, and I said, well, maybe you shouldn't have such great friends that have things that we don't have. Why can't you meet some friends out here? We have a condo. Why can't you meet some friends out here that have the same kind of condo we have? And, you know, and they, you know, you got friends that got all chickens and got Legos and all kind of stuff. Not that my daughter doesn't have Legos, but, you know, she got friends that got stuff that we don't got, you know. We went to one birthday party, man. People, you know, people are great. They got a nice house, big ceilings. I mean, it's crazy, man. They were throwing graffiti off the top of the third floor. It's like a tri-level house. It's beautiful, man. And it was just like, you know, it's just like really party atmosphere, you know. Like here, I can't even, we can't, you know, our place is kind of small, you know. I'm not complaining. But, you know, I told the wifey, I said, you know, I don't think we planned our living situation very well, you know. I know we got what we could afford, but like, if I'm, you know, like I tried to, my New Year's resolution was to work out, right? So, like, check this out. If I go to do a jumping jack, check this out. I got like white stuff falling on me, and, you know, because the ceilings are only 8.5 feet tall, and I'm like I don't know, 6'2". I can't even do a jumping jack in my house, you know? Isn't that like space discrimination, you know? Spacism. They got all these isms, racism, spacism, sexism. Coming up with a new one. Spacism. You should be able to have enough space in your house to where you can work out, do a jumping jack without white asbestos falling down on you. I mean, it's ridiculous. But, you know, it's just like, hey, man, I'm just trying to, like, start this new year off right and try to, you know, I guess the one good thing is my Eagles is doing good. And before any of you, like, say, oh, he's jumping on the bandwagon, I've been an Eagles fan since back in Randall Cunningham days. You know, I've been following the Eagles for a long time. You know, Donovan, we got a long lineage. Donovan, and of course we beat, you know, New England, 3-4 years ago in the Super Bowl. So it's like, you know, now we got Hurts, Hopefully Hurts can take us to the promised land. So I'm not a bandwagon Eagles fan. I've been an Eagles fan for a while. And I got to deal with my wife and my daughter. They're Frisco fans. You know, all of my wife's side of the family is San Francisco 49er fans. So it's always like a tuggle, but we have fun with it. But yeah, man, I guess my New Year's resolution is I can't take my daughter to her birthday parties. My mom, I hope she doesn't have a secret son. And oh, I forgot to tell you, my wife says I don't read enough, so I'm supposed to read a book this year. So thinking about getting Stephen A. Smith's new book. He has a new book. I can't remember what the title is, but maybe I'll get that and read it. It should be interesting. Sorry, Dallas fans. Y'all couldn't cut it this year. But anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Shoot. I hope y'all have a good rest of the new year, or, you know, rest of the year, at least until I see you, until I do another comedy special. And shoot, be safe out there. And hey, peace out. I'm out.